And welcome to a special. No, I don't normally use production lines, as you know if you watched any of my videos. But this one interests me. Now, it's on PCSG. It's the factory pack. It's by bdbssb. Yes, quite a mouthful. But this is coffee production. You get this nice little coffee plantation here, which needs feeding. Not as terribly British, of course, the coffee bit, but I would think if you're using this on a British map, you have this hidden away somewhere. You keep it fed by possibly by cheating stuff in, and then bring the coffee in like this to your grinding plant, which can be in Britain, and the rest of it is very much British, or can be used in a British, European, or even North American map. And I'm just having great trouble with Alice again. Hopefully she's going to settle down now, and I will try and wipe some of that extra noise you got there off. Right, if you just one word of warning, if you've got the original coffee pack, run it down and then remove it, because it's not compatible with the factory pack. Right, the coffee pack. It consists of, you need to put manure in, seed in, and I'm using red seed here, seeds 2-3-15, and water. I've cheated a bit. This is Snetton's map by Stevie. I'm running it on basically because it's rather good for this type of thing, as you've got several places you can put placeables in. I've got the cell point for manure, I've got a water point down here, so I've got everything nice and close at hand, and the seeds are just along the way at the farm. Right, we'll run this, we'll have a quick look round everything first. That's the coffee part of it. Now, you also, in the pack, you'll get, let's see if I can find it. Now, it won't be in pink. This is very colourable, but I have put it in pink because I kind of like about to find my stuff. This is the trailer that comes with the pack for bulk stuff. But I found that, although he says you need the universal cot tanker pack, I found it works very well with GTX mods, and which is now also LS mods, AR pack, and very well indeed with the road train pack. Now, the other thing that comes with it is this trailer. Now, you do need to use this trailer. It's the one that's set up to cart all the stuff, but you see with coffee beans on at the moment. Let's see if we can get a few more on there. I'm just waiting to see if we can get a full load. Now, we will just jump across and see where we are now. Don't want this one just yet. I'm just going to see if I can find, this is the one, next one we want. This is the second part of the coffee pack. This is the grinding house, the grinding factory, where your coffee beans come in. We haven't got any coffee beans in here at the moment. If we put this up, you see we are empty on it, but we do have fuel. This is the GTX mods IR pack, and I've got 3 diesel tanks all linked up to keep this fed with fuel. Just I was playing around with it, and I cheated everything in. I cheated money in. I cheated all the seeds and stuff I need into the map. But this works quite well. Now, this then goes to the coffee house, to the sell point. Now, I think the easiest way, see if I can find a sell point. Should be, here we are. DG's coffee house. Here we are. This is the sell point. Now, they sell both coffee and donuts here. Now, the donuts, you say. What about the donuts? What about the donuts, indeed? Now, this is a bit what really interests me. It's the donut side of this. And I don't know if I can get close enough to... Ah, here we are. This will take us quite close. Now, the donuts, a factory pack, consists of 4 production modules, raw material modules, and the actual factory for making the donut. Oh, sorry, 5 raw material packs. I forgot the eggs. Right, it consists of this. I'm gonna have to run through all this because I will only forget if I just try and do it ahead. Sugar. For sugar you need, and you can see here, corn, which is maize, or sugar beet, both of which are used for making sugar. In Britain you use sugar beet because we only use maize really in Britain for animal feed. And you can see we've got no more sugar ready to go yet. And we've got another one of these trailers here. And another one of GTX Mods wagons. This, I think, is the Volvo, which is one, and I will just have a quick aside, this is one of the best models I've seen of a tractor in Farming Sim 17. Now look at that. It's brilliant inside. No AC, but everything seems to work. The lights, the lot, it all works. It's brilliant. Anyway, this is the sugar. We'll come back to that. Over this side we have got, which one is this now? Oh, this is a vegetable oil, on which you want one of the oil producing plants. Rape, sunflower or soybean. I'm using either rape, canola or sunflower here. And quick look again, you can see we've got 16%. These holds a lot, each of these hold a hell of a lot. And that produces vegetable oil, which you need. And forget the notification come up. It's not important. 2 more production points. And I have turned the traffic off for this whilst I'm doing this lot. And here we have milk tanker. This is the road train pack, which is a brilliant. This is a 60,000 litre tanker. I think it is. Is this one the 60,000 or is it the smaller one? Let's have a look. Yeah, it's around a 60,000 litre tanker. And this, for milk, well, barley, sunflower, soybean. I would actually suggest soy for this because you do make milk from soy. I'm not so certain about sunflower and barley, but I'm not going to argue. So that gives you milk. So we've got what we got this side? Did we do this one? No, we didn't. This is the flour. Wheat or barley for flour. And again, I've got another one of the Volvos and another one of these trailers. Right, we're gonna have a quick dash up the road. Put this on to high speed. In fact, actually, I could take one of these there. Let's take some flour into the factory. This could, as you see, we're filled up. No need to make pallets, which for me is a plus. One of the reasons I don't use a lot of production stuff is they all want you to do forestry, and I don't like doing forestry. I make no bones about it. I do some, and I'm doing some on the 12 and 24 day challenges, but I don't much like it. No, I've got to try and get out of here. This should be fun. I'm playing this on keyboard because I just wanted to show the bits off without anything in between. Oh, hold on. We're in America, this is Snetterton's. And I always thought when I first saw this was going to be based around my area, around the Snetterton race circuit, but it's not. See, we've got 1 or 2 of those shown are full. Whoa. This is flour, which is 70% full, and we come up here, we will get to the factory itself. And last part of the actual raw material bit, which is eggs. You can't make a cake without eggs, and donuts are a cake. I think I'm going to move that other one out because I'm going to want to go where he is. But we have a look at the egg production first before I take this in place. I'll leave it running. Just put it down to walking. This is the egg production plant. Now you need water, maize. Let's see, we've got some maize on this one. Again, this is the road train pack, which works excellently with it, and I would actually suggest that over some of the other stuff because it's bigger. And also with the road train, because if you put two or more in a row, you can overload from one to the other and just have one on the fill point and just keep overloading. The one thing that won't work off the road train pack is the fuel, which is why I'm using the AR pack to get the fuel out. I don't use the universal much because I don't like craploader.net, which you have to go to download most of the stuff there. But that's just me. If you're happy with craploader, feel free. Right, it's bounced a bit, but I think that's because that's where we are. That's better. So we've got a full load of eggs as well. We might as well put some eggs in there. We might as well empty these out. Right, this needs. Well, before we do, we'll just run this through here first. I'm going to just take the gearbox mod off because it's going to be easy without, and we may well be hung up on. Oh no, here we go. It's just that we're very, very heavy load on here. We have got 60,000 litres of eggs. Oh, ignore the little load of muck here. We'll put this in here first. I'll put that in a minute, and we'll see some of it running. Right, in here we need water. We need a grind for the chickens to eat, which is wheat, barley or maize, and I'm using maize. And you produce eggs. There we are. And that's the muck which is pumped out to the outside world. Eggs which are loaded here, and manure, which means you can actually have a round trip, and there's nice dials on everything, so you can see exactly what is happening. So you've got a few chickens that are sort of around, and you tend to run them over. Let's just find out where. Oh, because it's this side. And put this back up again, and you can see what we've got in here. We're just a bit full on everything. Eggs are not, but in the silo setting is automatic start. It's just that's how I like to have it. Right, let's get rid of this again, and we'll take out the donuts first. Take out the load of donuts, and actually if that's still running, you can see everything running in here. Let's have a look. Yes, it looks like it is. You see your eggs go in here, and we've got plenty of eggs in there, and we're going to have another load come in. Your flour is dumped this side, and actually let's see what we've got here. Put this back up again so read it from here, but you can read it perfectly well from this bit, but it tells you percentages here. You can see it's massive capacities in here. But I would certainly recommend this if you want a production line set in the donut side and you don't want it to look like too out of place. This is the boy, but you need the right map to put it on. That's why I say I've done it on the Stevie's, because he always puts these big areas in. Right, oh, your sugar is dumped here. Vegetable oil, milk, and of course water. So shall we pull this out of the way so we can bring the eggs in? Be easy if the eggs come out of there. This is all part of the road train pack list, and he's almost full. He's actually was it about 93% full. Right, we'll just pull him out onto the road. So, oops. If we have it going in a orderly direction, of course. And we will have a little run up to the final part, the sell point, in a few moments. But I'm just going to run in that. Those notifications to give you a little bit of lag when they come in. I'll put the eggs in first, then put the flour in. I've been playing this now for for several hours. Just this. There's like no farming at all I'm doing. I'm cheating the raw materials in as I need them. Again, using the Stevie map, you've got a big capacity. Now, let's see if I can do this without actually crashing into everything. Now you come down on here. I'm not certain if it shows what it shows here, what it shows. Here we are. Oh, I unload. So turn that off. And we just unload it. Unlike some of the production things, this doesn't take long to unload. And it unloads the stuff up here. And it's put it into bigger boxes, and that's now unloaded. And we've now got a whole load of eggs to keep us going. And we'll dump the flour in next. Well, I remember where I put it. Here we are. And we take a little run down. Oh. There we go. And we take a little run down to the main sell point next. You do want room to turn around, especially if you are using the big stuff that I'm using. I have a 3 trailer set up for pulling the grinds out of the silos and bring to the production facilities, and it just fits. Alright, that's it now. We'll turn that off. Oh, don't want to actually come right. I just want to do this, and we just. There it goes. It's unloading. Right, and the last thing to do is we hop out here, and we're just going to take this down to the sell point. And we have a huge lot of donuts, and I mean huge. And this is a GTX mods one, and they do like giving you pink as an option, and I like having pink as an option. I think it adds something to a map to have pink vehicles. I used to have all purple at one time, but this pink is my colour now when I've got the opportunity. We're just going to find the sell point. It's a lovely map, this Snet, and I haven't played a lot. I don't play that many of the bigger maps because I prefer smaller maps, but this is a nice map, and this is perfect for doing something like this with. Now, which one was it? I wasn't that one, was it? I think we might have just gone past it. I'm always doing this. Let's have a look. Yeah, we have, I think. Yes, that's the donut one. We've gone past it. The donut. Oh, no, I'm going to come out of cab because I could have to reverse. Wish me luck. I'm going to think we'll keep it. Oh, we'll take it just off the road now. Now, if I was someone at Disco, I'd be doing this all in cab, but Disco's got a skill I haven't. Right, now we'll pull this on to the sell point. I'm not certain whether that shows a yeah, it does. A lot of them show as the proper sell point, so we just sell that off and watch the money go up. $78,000, that wasn't quite a full load. I think you agree that's worth doing. So let's, and I'll just show you it now. As a final thing before we finish this. It's only a short little video. I'll just show you this in the shop. Now it's on its own area. It's got BD mods. That's the one you want, and you can see what you got. It's a coffee bean orchard, which we looked at. The roaster, which is where your beans go to be roasted and ground and ready to go. Your donut production, egg production, flour mill, milk mill. Yes, it costs a bit of money to set all this up, but I think it's worthwhile. And it's something else to do for those of you who like production chains. Sugar mill, vegetable oil mill, and your BD pallet trailer, which we hadn't really looked at closely, was it's empty. The coffee house, and your farm tech pallet trailer. This is excellent. Apparently it takes water. I haven't tried it with water, to be honest. I only used it for the muck because I can move everything else in really big quantities using the road train and IR pack. So we'll just have a quick look at this trailer now. Come out of it. Right, it's a nicely made trailer. Looks good. Just put the torch on. It does look very good indeed. And I think, if I remember right, some of the stuff that can be removed. I can't remember how now. Let's get in here. I think it's here. Unfold racks, that's it. So if you want to use it for anything else, then you can. There's nothing to stop you from using it for anything else. It's specially made for this, but you could, with the racks in it, you could put bales or whatever else you want on there. I don't think it has straps, so that's the only thing. No straps, but then again, for what it's used for, you don't need them. Oh, I'm caught against something. So I got caught against the edge of the and yeah, there's no straps on here. Right, that, ladies and gentlemen, guys and girls, germs and the rest of you, is the factory pack by bdbssb. Available on PCSG. You're welcome to join PCSG to download it, but if you're into this type of thing, if you like your production lines, I can highly recommend it. And he's just released, I haven't looked at it yet, a liquid storage pack, and I will have a look at that in my own time. But with that, I'm going to say thank you very much for watching. If you like what you saw, please consider leaving a like, and I better just take a screenshot, get back in here and jump across to one. Oh, this one I do. Yes, I think this would do nicely. This takes in most of what it is. Yes. If you like what you saw, please consider leaving a like. I always talk about other things when I'm doing my wind down, don't I? Please leave a like. If you're not a subscriber, I'd be happy to have you on board. I don't do many look rounds. I don't do mod tests and the rest of it. I leave that to those who are good at it. I am not. I tend to have a look at something and say, oh yeah, that's nice. And I can't actually be critical about them then. So I don't do that many, but this tickles me. I actually like this, and I think if I ever have a map that's big enough, I shall do it properly. But I never have maps. I never play maps that are big enough to take something like this. But if you're playing on one of Stevie's maps, especially with all those areas to put in the raw materials, this is perfect. You know, put your placeables in. This is perfect. Or any other map that does this. Yeah. See, look at this. All this room you got here. Oh yes, everything come out in pallets, by the way. The muck is in pallets, but when you tip it, of course, that then comes out of pallet. And this is what this is. I got under the wrong spout and pressed load. Yes, what's the other thing? Oh yes, any questions, queries, or comments? Feel free to put them in the comment section. Oh, I will just tell you, when you go to PCSG and download this will take you to bdbssb's own Dropbox. Don't worry, that's normal. That's the way he likes to do it. That's how Stevie used to always do it. So there's no problem with that. They are, as you can see, it's excellent. It's excellent workmanship. Everything works. Everything looks good. Plenty of animation. What? So not to like. So with that, it's Merriman saying cheerio for now. Cheerio.